Oh, by the way, here's the back of the box for this. Oops. All right. Let's try that again. Here's the back of the box. What's up, Seahorse Army? Welcome back to another doll unboxing review. I don't know if I'm like too much of a review because these are older dolls. I am taking a look at, so I guess it's more of just like an unboxing. But anyway, so yeah, today I'm going to be taking a look at some vintage Barbies. These are all from the 90s, and yes, technically the 90s is vintage now. So at least when it comes to collectible items and toys and stuff like that. So yeah, I was saving this video until the summertime. It's now the end of August. Like, as I'm filming this, it is August 24th, and I don't know what date this is actually going up, but I was like running out of time. I realized, like, I don't remember what it was that like made me think about it, but I was like, oh my gosh, summertime. Yeah, like I wanted to do this particular video in the summer of this year because we are going to be taking a look. Obviously you can see two of them here. We're going to be taking a look at some beach themed dolls. So the thing that kind of sparked the idea for this whole video is this gorgeous Barbie Seahorse right here. This was a gift that was given to me by Lindsay from Ohio. Lindsay, thank you so much. I love this thing, and I have been waiting to get this out of the box ever since you sent it to me. Lindsay sent this to me as a Christmas gift, or I don't know if it was intended to be Christmas gift, but I didn't open it until I did my like what I got for Christmas video, which if you want to see, I'll go ahead and put a link to it up there. But yeah, basically I was just opening a bunch of presents or gifts that my viewers had sent me for Christmas, and this was in there, and I was so excited, but I wanted to wait until summertime because at the time I did not have the Barbie that goes with it, but now I do. So the other thing, and I'll talk about that in a second. So the other things that I'm going to show you, other than the two dolls that you already see here, I have some beach skipper dolls that I would like to unbox. So I've got both of these. This is the Sun Sensation skipper and the Splash and Color skipper with the late 90s face mold. Both of these were gifts that were sent to me by friend Chip here on YouTube. And actually I think that this Splash and Color Teresa was also from Chip as well. And then I have two more. I have these two glitter beach Barbies. These are something that I wanted to have from my childhood. And the thing is, now I got this one from Toy Fusion a while ago. I bought it from Toy Fusion because I wanted this doll. I wanted the Glitter Beach Barbie for a while. She's probably one of my favorite beach Barbies from the 90s. Very nostalgic because one of my friends had her and I played with her a lot when I was a kid. The thing is, I didn't realize that there was different versions of her. There was different releases, and once I got her home, I realized that there's something different about her. You can kind of see, I'll show you better once she's out of the box, but like the straps of her swimsuit over her shoulder, it's only one strand. And then if you look on this one, the straps over her shoulder are two strands that are twisted together. And there we go. As I say, it's going to be hard to see right now because of the glare from the box, but I'll show you better once I get them out of the box. Anyway, I was at the Sacramento Antique Fair 2 weekends ago, whenever it was, this month, the August one, which is not posted as of me filming this, but may be posted by the time you see this. I don't know, it depends on when I get through all these videos. But anyway, I found this at the Sacramento Antique Fair, and the guy only wanted $5 for it. And $5 is a very good price. It's a price that I would pay for these dolls out of box, as long as they were in a decent condition. And the fact that she was new in box, I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna pick her up. I wasn't gonna pass her up. So there's two different versions of them. Even like the back of the box is different. So I figured I would open both of them. I may not keep both of them because they're, I don't know, they're variants though. Like even their faces look slightly different. And I'll show you that when I get them out of the box as well. So I may end up keeping both of them just because they're variants. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But that is the plan for today. We're going to take a look at some 90s Barbie, beach Barbies, and then later in this video, I'm going to take all of these dolls and the Seahorse over to my brother's house because he has a pool with a really cool water feature, like a little water fountain and everything, so I can take some pictures for Instagram and stuff like that. I'm probably not going to do that today. I'll do that on another day, but it will be in this video, so you can see a little bit of that later on in the video. So if you want to see that, keep watching, obviously. What's up, Seahorse Army? I just had to include a little insert because I am going to be a vendor at the World Doll Day shows in Concord, California on September 20th. I'm going to re-record this, do like a proper insert with more information, more details and everything, but I wanted to get the word out as soon as possible. So if you happen to be in California, Northern California, if you're able to make it, come by, say hi. I'm going to be there. Mama Marvelous is going to be there. I'm going to be selling dolls for my personal collection, and it would be really cool to see some of you. So I will be leaving some information and a link down in the description to the official website if you want more details. Anyway, let's get back to the video before this cuts me off. All right, so first things first, let's take a look at this. Here is the Splash and Color Teresa. So like I said, this was a gift from friend Chip here on YouTube and also on Instagram. He sent this to me and she was naked. She's obviously used and everything, or secondhand. She was not new and boxed with the Glitter Beach Barbie and the Skippers are, but which is totally fine. But anyway, her hair is still in like the original, I believe this is the original hairstyle and everything. She has tinsel in her hair, which is fun, and the strands of color, the pink and the orange, they're supposed to change colors in like hot and cold water, or just temperature difference. I don't know if they still work or not, but I don't know, maybe I'll test that out when I go out to the pool to take these dolls swimming. This is not her swimsuit. I do not know which Barbie this is for. I don't even think this is for a Teresa. I think this is for a Barbie, obviously a beach Barbie, but I don't know. I don't remember which Barbie it is. I recognize the swimsuit, but I don't know exactly which Barbie it's from. If you know, let me know in the comments. Leave a comment what this swimsuit is from. But anyway, I was looking for something to put on her since she was naked. And I was looking for something orange, but I didn't really have anything with orange in it. And I have two other swimsuits, but like one is more pastels, and then the other one is more like pinks and purple and blue and stuff like that. And it didn't really match with her hair. This one doesn't really match with her hair either, but I think like compared to the other ones, this one looked a little better on her. So I just put this on her for now. She also has her original earrings, which I love, but the earrings, the vacuumized metal, like the metallic silver, is kind of rubbing off, or it's mostly gone. So I need to do something. I do have this liquid chrome marker that I have not used before. Maybe I should give it a try. Somebody sent it to me. I'm so sorry, I'm blanking. I don't remember who sent this to me, but you know who you are. Thank you so much for sending it. But it is a liquid chrome marker, so maybe I'll try that out on her earrings. That was to like add make doll jewelry more metallic. I mean, that's not what the marker was originally for, but that's why somebody sent it to me, because other people have used that and had good results. So maybe I'll use that on her earrings to make them more silver. I mean, I guess this side is more, it's more her right earring. This one, hold on, can I zoom in so you can see this? Yeah, this one is definitely more like white. So like this one still has some silver on it, but this one, most of the paint is coming off on the front. The back is a little bit better, but yeah, most of the paint is rubbing off on her earrings. So I might use that metallic chrome to bring the silver back for her. Anyway, all right, so this is the next doll. This is, which one is this? Does it say? It's Tropical Splash. So this is the Tropical Splash Barbie. Now, admittedly, this was not one of my favorite beach Barbies when I saw like the different ones and I was looking at which ones I wanted to get. I knew that I wanted Glitter Beach. That's how I found out it was named Glitter Beach, which I ended up not ordering online. I ended up finding them in the wild, which is great. This doll, I didn't plan on getting originally because her color scheme, like she's a beautiful doll, don't get me wrong, but her color scheme for her swimsuit is more dark because it's got like a black background and it's got like the pink, green, and gold over it, which looks nice. It's fine. But I was thinking to myself, okay, I might only get like 1 or 2 beach Barbies, and if I get them, I want to get my favorites. And my favorites like Glitter Beach and not necessarily this one in particular. But when Lindsay sent me this Seahorse and I realized that the Tropical Splash Barbie is the Barbie that goes with the Seahorse, and it like literally she's on the cover, and then the flowers that are on her bathing suit are also on the Seahorse. I was like, yeah, I need to get the doll that goes with it. So I was actively looking for this doll at like the flea market or wherever I could possibly find her. And I was actually considering ordering her online until I got this from Enzo, and I forgot if it was like during one of his live streams or if maybe it was on, he might have been doing like a whatnot sale, I think. And he had this doll, or yeah, I think he had this doll in the picture. No, that's what it was. It wasn't during the whatnot live stream. He was advertising the whatnot live stream that he was going to be doing and had this doll in the picture. So I messaged him and I was talking to him and I was like, hey, so like, I'm going to order this. So I'm going to buy this from you, like when you do the live stream. And he was like, I'll just send it to you. And I was like, are you sure? Cause I'll buy it. Like, I'll pay for the shipping or whatever. But I think he ended up just sending it to me. So, yeah, I don't think I bought this one. I've bought several other dolls from him, through when he did his whatnot live streams. But, I think this one, he ended up just sending it to me. So thank you, Enzo. I really appreciate this doll. And I love the fact that I have the doll that goes with the Seahorse. So now they can go together. I mean, I would have been just as happy putting Glitter Beach Barbie with the Seahorse. Like, I'm totally fine with that. But I liked the idea of them matching with the flowers and everything. So, and because of that, I mean, I am going to get to the other ones. I was thinking of saving this for last, like the grand finale, but we're talking about it now. I want to open this. We'll do this and then we'll get to the other dolls. I'm going to do then the Skippers and then Glitter Beach Barbies. And when I get to the Glitter Beach Barbies, I'll compare them and show you all the differences since they are variants of each other. All right, so this is Tropical Splash Seahorse. I like that it's just called that. Also, I love the fact that it has brushable hair. So you'll see that when I get it out of the box. And there is a feature that I'm gonna have to try when I take this to the pool, because it says, wow, spray foam for bath time fun. So, and it shows like water spraying up. So I hope that it's spraying water and not, it says foam. So I have no idea what's going on with that. But anyway, this was from Toys R Us, and this was $14.99. So this was actually $15 when it first came out. So I don't know if you could see that, but basically the Toys R Us tag. I love that. I love that this is from Toys R Us. It's just nostalgic seeing the orange tag on it and everything. Also, this is from 1994, or at least the box date is 1994. On the back, it says, look in the water. What do you see? A beautiful seahorse for Barbie and me. And surprise, guess what? When you push the bar down, colorful bath foam shoots out of her crown. Oh, okay, so I guess it is bath foam. I might not do that in my brother's pool, although it may not be that big of a deal to them, but I don't know if I want to do that. I might save the foam. I might try that here, like in the sink or something, so that way it's not getting it all in their pool and everything. That's if it even works. It says includes pink and blue foam, but who knows if that even works anymore. So not sure about that. Anyway, so, and then obviously there's like the picture on the back of the box. You have the picture of Barbie riding the Seahorse. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this beauty out of the box. And when we come back, we'll take a look at all the details. I'm going to have Barbie get on the Seahorse so we can see like how she can ride it and all the fun stuff. Also, I'm curious to see what kind of hair fiber they used. If it was saran or Kanekalon or hopefully not polypropylene. Anyway, all right, let me get her out of the box. I'll be right back. What's up, Seahorse Army? Just a quick reminder about our new channel membership. If you love what I do, but you want to dive deeper, you can be, okay, that was really corny, but you can become an official member of the Seahorse Army for exclusive perks like members exclusive videos, live streams, the ability to vote on future topics, and even member shoutouts, all starting at 99 cents. Remember, all of my regular content is staying free. I am not putting that behind a paywall. This is just going to be bonus content for those of you who would like to go above and beyond to help support me and my channel. So if you're interested in becoming an official member of the Seahorse Army, click the join button down below for more details. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Okay, so I've got the Seahorse out of the box, and I love this. It's basically a sea pony. But yeah, so here is the Seahorse up close. You can see the face. I'm gonna have to take some actual pictures of this and put it on Instagram as well, because this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous seahorse. Also, so like, she comes with this like stand thing that like clips on the back here, and this is what Barbie sits on. So there's like these holes right here, you can kind of see, and a little divot. So this kind of just, it's like this little shell thing with the little pegs there, and it just kind of clips on. And that's what Barbie sits on. But what I love about it is like, it kind of just looks like the dorsal fin in a way. But also, you can take it off. It's not permanently attached. So you can still just have a seahorse toy, and it doesn't have to have that if you don't want it. Does this come off? I don't think this comes off. Yeah, I don't think the reins come off. You'd have to like cut them off or break them off, which I am not going to do. So, anyway, so I am going to go ahead and put this on for now, because I am going to put the Barbie on here in a minute. But anyway, here are the, like, the painted on details here. So it kind of looks like there's like a golden net everywhere, and in between the net is like these different flowers. Now, these are orange, but they're basically the same kind of flowers that are on this Barbie's swimsuit and earrings. And they do kind of match, except for the color isn't an exact match necessarily, but that's okay. Yeah, she's so cute. Look at her. And then she's got this crown that also has the flowers and the gold details on it. And you can see here, this is where the foam sprays out, I guess. And now there's this piece, there's a couple different pieces here. So this was in the box. So this is an additional like plastic piece. It came with a brush. I'm happy about that, since there is actual brushable hair. You know, they did include a brush, which I'm happy about. And then these two things, they almost look like they might be like hairspray containers, or like, I don't know, silly string. Ah, yeah, it almost looks like it'd be like silly string or something like that. But anyway, so you've got two of these foams. One's blue, one's pink. So that, just like they were saying, I wonder if this, does this go on top of it or something? Oh, well, it does fit in there. I don't want to push it down, but I'm wondering if maybe you replace, because it looks like this, does this come off? Oh, okay, so I just twisted the crown, and it came off real easily. So I guess this, yeah, it's supposed to go in there, except without the lid. So that goes in like that. You can put this back on, and then this right here, I'm not going to do it, but this right here, this little bar, you push it down, and it's supposed to push up the canister, I guess. Oh, I wonder if this is an extender, because I was just now doing it. It wasn't pushing up. So I guess, oh yeah. So it fits on there. And then this fits in here. So when it goes in there, that's how that works. I'm not going to do it right this second. Oh, it did also, I'm sitting here like guessing and trying to like figure it out. But it does come with instructions. So I guess I could just look at the instructions here for information on foam soap refills. Oh, there's a phone number here I guess you could call and get some foam soap refills for this. But yeah, let's see here. Assembly. Yep, so I got it right. The shell just kind of goes on. Yes, I had it right. So basically you take the cap off of this, you put this on the bottom of the crown right here. So you could see, where is it? Right here. And you put the canister inside the Seahorse, and you put the little cap on top, on the bottom of the crown, and then put the crown on. And then when you push down on the little bar, it pushes the can up and sprays. This is a water play toy. Important. This is a water play toy for use on or around surfaces where water can easily be wiped up and won't leave stains. Not recommended for carpeted areas. Foam soap may stain or stick to some surfaces. Protect area before use. All right. Well, maybe I'll do it outside in the backyard because then we don't really care. But anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna do the soap thing right now, but I'll probably do it later on. I'm just gonna stick, there we go, that little cap right there, just so I don't lose that little piece, because like in order for this to work, you need that little piece. And wait, can I, there we go. All right, so she's got her crown on. I wanted to try the Barbie on her. I want to see how well the Barbie sits on. Okay, all right, there we go. Here we can zoom in so you can see her a little bit better. But yeah, she actually, I mean, for her being like a budget doll, she actually goes on here pretty well. Now, her legs aren't meant to like go out, so like I probably wouldn't leave her on here because I wouldn't want her legs to permanently bend like this or for the hip joint to break or anything like that. But there we go. So she does fit on there. You know, she can sit. She's supported here by this little shelf thing. And she fits right on, and the way that her arms are, because she's a budget doll, her arms are straight across, and they are perfect to put right here, so it's like it's holding on to the reins. But this is so cute! You know, she could go on the Seahorse, go swimming in the water. I love this! Now, the one and only thing, I know that this is a bath toy, I know that this is a playline toy, it's not, like, especially when it came out, it wasn't meant to be a collector piece necessarily, but there's not, oh! I was gonna say, there's not a stand or anything for her to be displayed. And I wanted to do that, but actually, as I'm saying that, the bottom, you can kind of see, the bottom's actually kind of flat. So if I can balance her right, yeah, no, she'd need a stand. It needed incredibly flat, because the thing is, the way that she's balanced is not very, like, well for standing. Yeah. So, but there is a hole at the bottom, so, like, I thought maybe something goes in there, that, like, a stand that she can go in, but there was nothing in the box. So, unfortunately, this toy, sorry, does not have a stand. It'd be nice if, like, this came off, like, if you did this and then turned it over, and there was a peg there, and then you could peg it on, and then it would actually stand, you know, so for display. That would actually be nice. Or just to come with an extra stand. But I might have to make something myself and then see if I can get it to stand. But unfortunately, I can't display it like this. So, I mean, like right here where I can show you, I'll find a spot. Like I can lean it up against the back of the bookshelf or something to display it. But I love this. Lindsay, thank you so much for sending this to me. This is so cute and so amazing. And it basically, like I said, it's like a sea pony. The hair, it's I think it's a nylon, but it's kind of hard to tell because it might actually be saran. Because it kind of has that gummy texture, but it's so thick and it's like kind of silky, and I think it might be nylon. But I don't really know too many Barbie products to use nylon, although this is not a Barbie, like a proper Barbie. This is more like a Barbie horse. It's a Barbie Seahorse. But yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what hair fiber this is, but it is really good. I need to brush it. I need to detangle it because it has like tangles in it right now, but I want to brush it, I want to wash it and condition it, but I'll probably do that after taking it in the pool because I'll want to wash it anyway after being in the pool. But I'm just gonna lay this down right now because I can't set it up to display at the moment. Yeah, that's good enough. And then, like I said, I'll try these later on. Okay, next up, let's take a look at these skippers. So I want to open this one. This is the Sun Sensation skipper. So this is on my favorite Skipper face. Now, I do believe that I have this Skipper already out of box, but this is a new one in the box, so I would rather keep this one. Plus, it was a gift. I think I would rather keep this one than the one that I found because I think it's in better condition. Although I have more than one Skipper outfit that I need to put them in, so I'll probably keep one in the beach outfit, and then the other one I'll put in another Skipper outfit or something. Oh wait, I want to open it. This box is like completely destroyed, by the way, which I'm fine with because it's an excuse to unbox it. Also, here's the rest of the beach line. You can see the picture on the back of the box is the other characters. And yeah, I think I have the Barbie from this set. And I actually might have the Kira as well. But that would be it. I want the Christy. That Christy, I really want that Christy. She is so pretty. I'd love to be able to find her in a box like this, but I know that like Christies and like the African American Barbies tend to be pretty expensive, especially if they're still new in box. I love how easy these dolls are to remove from the box because they just have these like twist ties. I remember, I know like so many like modern Barbies have the plastic stays that are like stapled in the back of their head and everything. This is so much easier to unbox. All right, I'm gonna take the Seahorse down now just so it's kind of out of the way, and then let's move these dolls off to the sides. And here we go. Oh my god, she looks so pretty. Oh, I love this. Okay, so her hair is two-tone. Didn't realize that. But yeah, she has saran hair. Love that. She is so cute. Love her. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me get the other Skipper out of the box really quick, and then I can look at both of them at the same time. Oh, by the way, here's the back of the box for this. Oops. All right. Let's try that again. Here's the back of the box, so you can see the other dolls that are in this line. I don't know, other than Teresa, obviously I have Teresa right here, which, by the way, that's what her swimsuit looks like. It's the orange one. So I need to find something orange to put on her if I can't find her actual swimsuit. And I think I have the Barbie. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have the Barbie. And I think I might have the Kira. Once again, I think I have those two. But I don't have Christy, and I'd like to have the Christy. But I love that I have the Teresa and the Barbie. And now the Skipper. But yeah, you can see like they're supposed to have like the color change thing right there. So you can see the two different, like the lighter color and then the darker color when it gets into cold water. So anyway, let's get her out of the box. Also, this was from Walmart, and it says that she was originally $5, what was it, $5.77. That's a weird price, but anyway, $5.77. What did this one have a price tag on it? I'm always curious as to what the price tag was. Oh, this one was from Kmart, $4.97. So $4.97 for this doll right here. And she was from Kmart. And then this one is from Walmart. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Her hand. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice this. Because her hand was like in with her ponytail. Her hand is totally broken off. I hope I didn't do that. Was it like that? I'm going to have to go back and check this footage to see if it was already like that. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, cool, I guess. I didn't realize that the dolls can get that brittle. New fear for collectors. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let me get her out of the box carefully. All right. Well, and it looks like her thumb is starting to break off as well, which is really unfortunate. Hold on, let me just show you this. So you can kind of see the thumb looks like it's cracked right there as well. And I don't want to mess with it, because if I do, it might cause the thumb to actually break off. So, and I don't want to do that. But wow, that's unfortunate. So I might have to look for a body donor, although since I have the hand, I might be able to just glue it, like if I get some super glue or something. Because, I mean, yeah, it fits perfectly on here. That is so weird. I'm just afraid to do that. The last time I glued something, I have the wrong glue. I need to make sure I get one that doesn't expand. But anyway, all right, we're just gonna pretend like that's not the case, and I'm gonna be very careful not to lose that. But anyway, all right. Oh, I need to plug you in. Sorry, the camera's about to turn off on me because the battery, hold on. There we go, you are plugged into the charger now. So hopefully I've got you centered. I don't know where you were last time, but anyway. All right, so, let's go ahead, let's take a look at this one first. So this is the, what is this one? The Sun Sensation? Yeah, Sun Sensation Skipper. This is my favorite Skipper face mold. And in fact, this is probably one of my favorite Skipper faces. I think there's a Hawaiian Fun Skipper, maybe that I might like a little bit more, or I don't know. I think there was like one other one that I liked a little bit more. I don't remember if it's that one or like a prom one or something, but this is definitely one of my top favorite Skipper faces. Just the way her makeup is, the way her eyes look. She's so pretty. I really, really like this doll a lot. Her hair is so nice. I'm so happy to have her like brand new out of the box. This is amazing because she's in way better condition, like I said, than the other ones that I have. Although I'm probably going to keep them. I'm just going to give them different Skipper outfits since I have a couple that I got from the Antique Trove in Roseville. And I think that I also got online or like with other lots of doll clothing. But yeah, so I've got some cute outfits and I want to put them in. And what I love about the beach Skippers is they just use the regular Skipper body. So they have the arms that go out to the side. They're not like these Barbies where their arms can only go forward and backward. They can't go out to the side at all. The Skippers are all on the same body. They don't have a budget body, really. Today, nowadays, the modern ones do, but these ones from the 90s didn't. So, and I appreciate that. So another thing, talking about things I appreciate, I do have like her swimsuit already, but the one that I have is in rough condition. Like a lot of the metallic purple is like rubbed off or fading away and stuff like that. So it's nice to have it brand new again. And her original hairband, and the hairband matches the swimsuit, which I love. This is so cute. So I'm so happy to have her. Now she came with this brush. She got the like lime green classic Barbie brush. So that's for this one, the Sun Sensation. And then also I was kind of mentioning, she has two different hair colors. So she's got like these streaks or whatever of darker blonde, kind of mixed in the hairline, or the hair part line, I should say, for her hair. This one is the splash and color one. And like I said, we're just going to ignore the hand situation for right now. But even though this is not my favorite Skipper face mold, she is still super cute. Now, I do have this exact doll. You know what I'm just thinking about now? I have this exact doll because as of last night, as of me filming this last night, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw it. I was doing a dolly spa day and I literally washed a lot of the old vintage Barbies that I plan on selling or trading, or like a lot of them are probably going to be going as gifts to some of my friends, stuff like that. So like those dolls, I was going through and washing them and cleaning them up and everything. And one of them was this doll, was actually the splash and color Skipper. So that one is not broken. So I could do a head swap to give her because this one's in way better condition, and the reason I decided to let go of that one is because I got this one. But because her hand is broken, maybe I'll do a body swap? Although, I don't know, if I can glue the hand back on and make it look good and it stays fine, then I might just keep her on this body, because this body is cleaner and like has not been played with. That one has definitely been played with. So like where the arm touches the top of the plastic there, when you move the arm, there's like a line from where it's worn and rubbed against the plastic and stuff like that. So I was looking at it and everything. I'm like, okay, I don't need two of these. I can let that one go and I'll keep this one since it's going to be new in the box or whatever. I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm going to do, and I will, do that and get her shelf ready. So, but yeah, I don't know. She's still really cute. Like, even though it's not my favorite Skipper face mold, I actually really still like her. I like her better than the one that I got. I got the other one at the flea market, and I think I paid a little bit more than I needed to, but that's okay. But anyway, so here, let me just show you. Here's like a side-by-side. You can see the two different Skipper face molds. I just think this one is just so much cuter. I really, really like this one. I do like both of them, but I really like this one. And I like both of these way, way, way better than the ones from like the 60s and 70s. I'm just not a huge fan of those Skipper faces. There's like one in particular that's like every time I see it, it's a jump scare. And they didn't use it that often, but it's really, I think a lot of collectors, it's their least favorite, or from a lot of collectors that I follow anyway, it's also their least favorite Skipper face mold. But yeah, not a huge fan. But then again, I am way more of a 90s Barbie collector, so naturally I'm going to be drawn towards the 90s Skipper face mold. So anyway, okay, moving on, let's now take a look at these Glitter Beach Barbies. Now, I was trying to decide, do I just want to keep the one that I got for $5 because it's the version of the doll that I wanted, and then I can resell this one or something like that? Or do I want to open both of them? And honestly, I think I want to open both of them because they look different. So just kind of like, because they're like variant versions of the dolls, and their faces look different too. And it's like, I like this one's outfit, and I like the fact that this is the version that I like, but then this one's face kind of looks a little bit better. I don't know. Let's get them out of the box real quick. Oh, actually, let me show you the back of the box, because there is some differences even here on the box. So, first of all, this one came from KB Toys. There is the sticker from, what's it called? Toy Fusion is over the original price sticker, so I can't tell what the original price was, unfortunately, and I don't want to like try to rip it off and see if I can find it out. But anyway, so yeah, but I can see that it came from KB Toys. This one looks like it came from Long's Drugs. I haven't been to it. Is there even Long? I think Long's might have closed. Are there any Long's drugstores around anymore? Anyway, this is from Long's, which was a drugstore, kind of like Rite Aid or CVS or one of those, where it's just like not really a convenience store, more like a drugstore / pharmacy kind of whatever, but they had a toy section and probably would have had a lot of like these budget Barbies. They still do today. They have budget Barbies at CVS and Rite Aid and, you know, those kind of stores. So, but yeah, this one was marked at $6.99 back in the day. Every time I see these prices, I want to do a inflation calculator to see like $6.99 back in 1994 or whatever year. What year was this? 1992. So this is from 1992. What is the box date on this one? Also 1992. Okay, so they're both 1992. But yeah, if I was to look at what $6.99, the buying power that $6.99 had back in 1992, and then do the inflation calculator up to today, like how much would this cost? In fact, let me do that real quick. Okay, so a doll that's like this, for example. So this kind of a doll with this quality, with this kind of material for the outfits, coming with a little like extra thing of glitter gel for you to put on your, or glitter lotion. It was like skin lotion or whatever with glitter in it, and a brush and everything with like the headband and stuff. $6.99 in 1992 would today equal about $16.05. So if you know, now there are different inflation calculators, and I don't know if they're all using the same data or if, like, you know, any of them are inaccurate or any of that stuff. But basically, using this doll would be like a $16 doll now, which is not bad because this is a beach doll. This is like a swim doll, a budget doll, and a lot of the budget dolls now are more like in that $6, $7 range still. And slightly lower quality, but a doll for $15, you're going to get something a little bit better, probably more articulation and maybe more like accessories or small like pets and other stuff that comes with it, or some other gimmick for that $15, $16 price, or it'd be made to move and stuff like that. So it's interesting to think about that stuff, you know, the price that things were back then and what the equivalent would be today and stuff, because people don't like seeing that $16 price tag. They like seeing the $6.99 price tag. But like, if you consider inflation and all that other stuff, it makes sense. Anyway, But yeah, talking about like the boxes, because like the two of dolls are different, yes, and I'll show you that in a second. But if you look at the actual box, like on the back of this box, you have the photograph of the doll, and it shows that it comes with this glitter lotion, which is supposed to look like that. Remember that for later. That like crystal white iridescent glittery bottle. Anyway, so, and it shows you putting the lotion on your own skin or on the Barbie's skin to add glitter. That is part of the reason why I was so obsessed with this doll, because I remember the commercial, and I would watch the commercial and be like, I want that doll. As a kid in 1992, like, I really, really wanted this doll. And then when my friend got it, I got to play with it and play with the glitter. And I remember I didn't care about putting the glitter on myself at the time. I wanted to put the glitter on the doll because that's what they did in the commercial. So I wanted to do what I saw them doing in the commercial. And I had a lot of fun with that. And she was very glittery and sparkly. And I remember doing that and playing with the doll and really liking her and really wanting her for myself. So now it's a full circle moment because now I have her for myself. And in fact, I have two of them. But anyway, yeah, so that's really cool that they have that on the back of this box. For this other variation of the doll, there's a different back of the box. So this one did not come with the lotion. You see, like, there's no, you can see here's the little extra thing with the lotion. This one does not have that. So it doesn't come with that. It's more like a later release, even though they both say 1992. This is just a different release. And I don't know if it was because of, like, maybe one was made in China and the other was Malaysia or something, or maybe it's because this came out the following year or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's interesting. Instead of advertising the gimmick, they show the other dolls in the line. So you can see here, here's the picture. There's like Steven and Christy and Barbie, and there's even a Jazzy. Yeah, there's a Jazzy, and then there's a Ken. I want this entire line. This is probably the one Barbie beach line from the 90s that I actually want to complete. I would love to get the rest of them in a good condition, though. I've found some of these other dolls at the flea market and I've passed on them because they didn't have their outfit and they were like damaged or just really run down and whatever, and I didn't feel like trying to fix them up. So I would love to find the rest of these in a decent condition, especially Teresa, especially Kira, and especially Christy. I really want, I mean, that's like half the line right there. I want the whole line. Now, I'm kind of mad at myself because when I got this doll, he also had the Ken. He had this Ken, new in box. I didn't know how much the price was going to be because sometimes the sellers, when they have a doll in box, they ask for a higher price. So I didn't, sorry, it wasn't this one, it was this one. This is the one from the flea market. This is it just shows the picture on the back. That's why I'm using it as an example. But I could have gotten the Glitter Beach Ken, but I didn't because when they're in a box, sometimes the price is higher. And it was towards the end of the day, and I had already spent a lot of money. So I didn't pick up the Ken. I just picked up the Barbie, and I asked how much it was, thinking he was going to say $15 or $20 or something, and I probably wasn't going to get it. But then he said $5, and I was like, oh, only $5? Yeah, I'll take it, you know? So I pulled out $5 and handed it to him, and I think I was like caught up in the moment, and I just didn't go back and get the Ken, and I wish I would have, because like I said, I want this entire set. I just never really find them, so I'm hoping, we'll see, but I'm hoping that vendor is there next month, and that he has that Ken still, because I want that Ken, because you never find them, and this is like one of the few Kens I actually want, because I don't collect a lot of Ken dolls, but there's individual ones, including this one, that I'm actually wanting. And I want the Steven. I never collect Steven, but I really want that Steven too, and I want this entire line. This is, I wouldn't say grail list for me, but this is a wish list item, is this entire set. I would love to find them, especially if I can find them new in box or in a like new condition. I would love to have them in a really, really good condition like that. So I'm hoping I can find that Ken again, and I will buy it if it's there next month. But anyway, okay, let me get these dolls out of the box really quick. I'm going to do that off camera just because I'm going to unbox both of them real quick. And then when we come back, I'll show you them and I'll show you the differences. And then I'll see if I can find if it says like what country they're from or what the difference is. I want to find out why there's a variation. So let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got them out of the box, and I did look at them both, and there is a country difference. So this one is Malaysia, I believe. Hold on. Yes. So this one is the one that I got from Toy Fusion, and you could tell because it's got the single straps that go over the shoulders. And this one is from Malaysia, whereas this one is from China. This is the one that I got from the Sacramento Antique Fair. And there is definitely a difference in the face as well as the swimsuit. And the one from China is the one that came with the... This poor bottle. This is the bottle of glitter lotion. It's so interesting because even though the lid was, I guess it wasn't on there all the way or something, but over the year, I mean, since 1992, so that's what, 30 years? Yeah, it's been like 33 years that this has been in the box, basically. And over that 33 years, all of the lotion... Like, you could see, this bottle is empty, basically. It's all condensed. All of the liquid, the water in the lotion evaporated, so that crescent moon shape on the side of it there, the white shape right there, that is what's left of the lotion, and the glitter has settled to the bottom. The box must have been on its side for it to do it like that. But you could kind of see, never mind, you can't see. It's gone. No. No. But you can kind of see, I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick it up, but there is glitter in there. All the glitter settled to the bottom. So anyway, it's still kind of cool to have the bottle, even though the bottle is very yellow at this point and there's no more lotion. I don't know if I'd want to use the lotion anyway. I might at some point, like, make my own. Just get some non-scented lotion and add glitter to it so I can redo the glitter beach thing. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. Actually, I can get some sunblock. Because, like, if I'm going to take these out to the pool anyway, you know, get some sunblock and then mix some glitter in, and then I can do the little gimmick and everything. But anyway, I don't know. I may not bother with that. But anyway, so yeah, so this is the one there. I didn't look it up. I should have looked it up. I'm not going to bother. I don't know. I don't know if there's like an actual difference other than the country, or if there's a reason why one of them has one strap and no glitter lotion, and the other one, is like the original from the commercial and everything. But anyway, so let me do a close-up. I want to show you the differences here. So here are the dolls side by side. You could see a very clear distinction in the faces alone, like the way that the face paint is done. So this one is the one from the Sacramento Antique Fair. I'm going to call this the original version, and then this is going to be the later version or the second release or whatever, because this one has the double straps, so you can see how it's like twisted for her straps, and then this one has the single straps that just go over. But you can see that the original version has cooler toned makeup, like more purple lipstick that matches her swimsuit, and then the eyeshadow, while it is still blue, is a little cooler in tone and more subdued, whereas this one, I don't know if it's a re-release or whatever, this other version, the variant, I'll call this one the variant. This will be the original version, this will be the variant. So for the variant, the makeup is a lot brighter. Like, if you compare the two of them, she has like a hot pink lipstick, which still matches the swimsuit. There's still hot pink in the lipstick, but hot pink, what did I say? Hot pink in the swimsuit. There's hot pink in the pattern, is what I meant to say. So hot pink lipstick, and then she still has blue eyeshadow, but it's more brighter, more intense. And her eyebrows are a little bit darker, I think. Oh no, I'm knocking dolls over. I'm also knocking over my drinks. Okay, let's not do that. Anyway, the other thing is the necklace. Now, this could just be like age or sun damage or whatever, but like the variant version, her necklace is darker in color, like the purple jewel. If you look at the original version, the purple jewel on her necklace is a lighter purple color. So that's another difference there. Also, the one on my left, I don't know, you're right, maybe. Anyway, this side, the scrunching in the middle is more pronounced. Over here, it's less scrunched. Little things like that. I don't know. The rest of it is kind of on par with each other. If you were to look at like the side of the swimsuit, they both have the twisted dual strand. I think the one on the left here, this one is the variant one. The straps that they use are more round, whereas the ones that they used on the original are maybe a little more flat. And that could be coincidence. I don't know if that's actually a design difference, but other than that, honestly, they're basically the same doll. I didn't spot anything else different about them. I think like some of them, like the way that the bow looks on their head is coincidence. I don't think it's a design change. I think it's just like, you know, each doll, there's going to be a little bit of variation from doll to doll. But I mean, their skin tone is basically the same. They have the same articulation, just a basic 90s budget, you know, beach articulation, basically. So nothing special about that. They have the same earrings. Yeah, everything else is basically the same. I will say the purple in the original version of her swimsuit looks a little darker, and then the purple in the variant version is slightly lighter. So you could see the flowers and the patterns stand out more on the original version. But like, it's such a small difference. I don't think it's that noticeable. And now I'm getting nitpicky with the differences. But yeah, it's interesting. I think I'm going to keep both of them because I really like this doll a lot. And the fact that I've got two different variants is kind of cool to me as a collector. But let me just show you. So like, which one is which? Oh, okay, let me put it back. I'm going to keep on the correct side. This one is the original. This is the variant. I'm just going to spin them around so they stay on the same side. But let me just zoom in. And the way that I was able to tell which ones they were is based off of, so here you can see the original has the twisted things. And then on her back right here, I don't know if you could see that, but it says China. So made in China. And then for the other one here, so you can see for the variant, single strap here. And then if I move it down, you can see it says Malaysia underneath the copyright thing right there. So that's how I was able to tell the difference. They were just made in two different factories. So if anybody happens to know, I'm like going on and on saying, I don't know what the difference is or why, other than the country and stuff. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments if you know any of the Barbie lore, if you know any of the details, like, was there two releases? Like maybe there was the first wave and then the second wave later on or something like that. And the second wave, they like kind of cut the corners and got rid of the lotion and, you know, started kind of like made the straps a little cheaper to produce or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference or if it's just because of the country variants. But if anybody knows about vintage Barbie, let me know in the comments if you know why those changes would be and why there's two different variations of this doll. Also, both of them came with a brush. And it's the same, you know, they're both basically the same pink brush. There is a very slight variation, and I did not pay attention, so I don't know which brush goes to who. But you could kind of see there's a slight variation in the color. This is more of a hot pink, maybe a cooler tone pink, and this is slightly warmer, a warmer tone pink. But it's such a small variation, it is almost impossible to tell that there even is a variation. And the one that, this one being warmer, maybe it was sun damage. Like maybe if it was in the sun and discolored or whatever, because like, for example, this one just has more discoloring, like on the plastic that's holding down the necklace, for example, is kind of yellowed. And I noticed that about like the plastic on the box and some of the other details. So maybe this goes for her because it's also more faded. I don't know. I don't know what is what, but they're still, it's supposed to be the same color. So we'll do that, or we'll just call it that. All right, I'm trying to balance this poor Skipper over here because she doesn't have a hand to put down on that side. But anyway, all right, Seahorse Army, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I love Barbie from the 90s. It's something I always wanted as a kid, and now that I have it, it's just like, it's making me so happy. It's bringing me so much joy right now. And I didn't even know that this Seahorse existed. So Lindsay, thank you so much for sending it to me. I'm so excited to have it. And like, even though I didn't know what it was, I didn't know that it existed, let alone, you know, that I would have wanted to have it. But the fact that you sent it to me, I'm so happy to have it because like I said, it just reminds me of sea ponies. So it definitely is going to be perfect in my collection. Anyway, that is going to be it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. Click the join button to get more information about our channel membership. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.